It's been 6 days since the announcement of a directive by the PRO of the Ministry of Health communicating the sector minister's directive to management of the Korle Teaching Hospital to immediately reopen the renal dialysis unit of the hospital. The facility has been shut for the past 5 months, 17 days, over a 4 million cedis debt. Workers at the facility who spoke to Joy News on condition of anonymity say there has not been any official communication from management directing them to accept outpatients. We'll be speaking with Kojo Bafo Ahenkra, but listen to a number of people lamenting over the issue on the Super Morning Show this morning. Right, I've been joined by Kojo Bafo Ahenkra. He's the president of the Renal Patients Association. For more, grateful for your time, sir. Since the last time we spoke, has there been any improvement in the situation?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, now the unit has officially called us that we should do our labs and bring it. Starting from tomorrow, they'll be calling us to come and have our session. So we have now got an official communique from the unit telling us that we should do our labs and bring them to them for them to check it. Because, you know, it's been like 5 months now and we'll be going to other places. So they are not sure of our status as of now. So they really want to find out from us how we are doing so that we can start having our sessions at the unit. So that is the communication we have from the unit as of now.
And we're hearing that the place will be officially open today. Do you, aside you being told to do your lab test, have you been told or invited that the place will be open today?
Like I said, the place got open yesterday. The place got open yesterday.
Okay.
They are still working. But since it's been 5 months and above, they want us to do the lab. So now we have to do our labs quickly so that we can go and start have our session there. So the place it's open, it was open yesterday. I had a call from the unit that the unit was open yesterday, but I have to get my lab. But the call came in a bit late. That was around 3 o'clock, which I couldn't do my lab. So I'm on my way to Korle to do my labs so that maybe my next session will be on Friday.
Okay, there seems to be a problem with
We are
opening the place and not go back to the dark days. So these are things called for them to come back for the sessions, but they've been asked to ability issues. Residents have endured days without a drop. was forced to shut down the pumps in the affected areas. And GHS2 due to financial constraints, but still able to lift the burden of others through engineering and innovation. That's the story of Stephen and Cephas, who are leveraging on their talent to bring relief to an entire community. The two lowly brothers who hail from Sokwe in the Southern district of the Volta region are beyond their personal challenges and educational background, manufactured a car and a corn shelling machine to help farmers in their community. My colleague James Aveji tells the story in the following report, narrated by Maniesi Thompson.
Gear, 5 gear CLM. Back. First one, front. Second one,
this car has 5 gears, just like the cars that you are used to. The only difference is that the reverse gear lever is separate.
Maybe I reverse a shifty back. Maybe I forward a throw shifty gear.
Cephas and Stephen, two brothers who have decided to put their creative skills to work, described to me how they built their own car. The highest level of education is Primary 5 and JHS2. The perception is one will require a higher level of education to invent. However, this is not the case for these brothers. Their inspiration is fed by their deep passion to create. Stephen, the eldest of 5 siblings, dropped out of school at Primary 5 and took to fishing to help his 4 younger siblings. But that help wasn't enough to see Cephas through junior high school, compelling him to also drop out in 2017.
My brother just says in
We only completed junior high school. We didn't serve as apprentices under any master. We believe it is just a gift from God. We see a lot of the designs in our sleep and manufacture them.
But this plot did not prevent them from dreaming. Dreams that traveled beyond the classroom. The lowly brothers decided to nurture their engineering talent. Cephas tells me how it all started.
We were told our grandparents didn't do any apprenticeship, but yet they were able to construct canoes and repair a range of machines. So we also took after them. We just play around with our thoughts and they manifest into something useful.
Already manufactured a car, a corn shelling machine,
iron rods and some motor spare parts to manufacture the car. It uses a
Okay.
Stephen says his car has already undergone a second remodification, improving on an earlier model.
The first one, if we want to keep me work with wheelbarrow tire, yeah, my global and yet a reverse him. Kaka nemi te paro imbi mi atroe. Because we find difficult.
The first car we manufactured had wheelbarrow tires. It also did not have reverse gear, making it difficult to navigate. So we decided to fix a reverse gear and change the tires into car tires.
I reverse, I do go, I try you forward.
Growing up in a farming community with several challenges, the two lowly brothers decided to use their creations to bring some relief to farmers. They've also created a corn shelling machine, but how does it work? Stephen explains.
There is engine there. You start the engine first. If you start the engine, the engine starts working. You open this place. After open this place, you fill some of the corn and pour it here. After pouring it, you close it.
Okay.
If you close it, you pull. Yeah, you pull this thing, the cover like this.
Okay.
The corn will drop. After, close it back again. After that, you start seeing the corn coming into the bowl, like this.
In 17 minutes, the machine is able to shell 1.5 bags of corn, an innovation the farmers are enthused about.
We can use a whole day to beat and shell this amount of corn manually if we're many. 1 to 3 people can take 3 days to shell with the hand. The machine has come to help. It has lessened our burden.
2 days. Machine ne le blignonyo guma edidi poto ekpenarementi a lot.
The two say their focus is to improve their machines and produce them on a large scale to help others.
Okay, mi bakona neviande. Kafi yako wonke. Mi otaroji nyebenka. Mi awo ovu.
Fulfilling our dream is delaying because we don't have financial.
One piece so the sia de keke amie pokwa ekodo alomi.
Till help comes, Cephas and Stephen will continue to do their best to improve the lives of the community in which they live. James Avage's report for Joy News.
Let's go back to our earlier story where the Ghana Water Company has been compelled to cease water supply operation in parts of Accra, West, Kpong and Adan due to escalating water turbidity issues. Residents have endured days without a drop of water flowing through their pipes. Stanley Mate is a public relations officer of the Ghana Water Company. He explains that turbidity of the water has set to an extent where treatment is unfeasible, primarily due to the spillage from the Akosombo Dam. Consequently, the company was forced to shut down the pumps in the affected areas. I've been joined by Stanley Mate. I'm grateful for your time, Mr. Mate. What's the current situation as far as water turbidity in Accra West and the more areas are concerned?
Thank you very much, Aisha, for having me. As of this morning, turbidity levels are still high. So we haven't started treatment as I speak. But we are still monitoring on hourly basis so that anytime the level goes down and within treatable ranges,
we will start production immediately. This morning, we've had discussions with opinion leaders within the communities, and we are seeing how best we can send water tankers to, especially to the hospitals and then the schools. So we are managing the situation. Everything is under control, and we hope that things go well, Aisha.
Now, many parts of Accra still don't have water flowing in their taps. Has there been any improvement with the water plant, which you explain is causing this problem?
Yes. Today we are done working on the pumps, but we are going on the motors. But we are going to fix them today, and we hope that by tonight or latest by tomorrow morning we should be able to finish mounting the pumps and then the motor, and then production can start immediately. But like I keep saying, there's water within that area, except the volume are not much, and demand is currently very high, and that is what is causing the challenges within the area. We are working to ensure that everything is normalized within the shortest possible time.
When exactly are these people likely to get their taps flowing again?
Taps are flowing, but are flowing low pressures.
Not all the taps, Stanley. My taps are still not flowing.
Aisha, pardon us for the situation that you and others are going through. But rest assured, we are working seriously to ensure that the water situation normalizes. So as I speak, I'm on my way to Weja. We're going there with our minister, and then to see to some other things that is going on there, and to ensure that there's some improvement in the system, Aisha. So
latest by tomorrow, you say, we'll have some water?
Like I keep saying, barring any technical challenges, we should be able to by close of day tomorrow. But like I said, with equipment, even this morning, we're expecting that would have been ahead of time, but something else happened, and that is why we have had to sort to our target of Wednesday. So let's see what happens. But I want everybody to rest assured that we are not relenting on our oars at all. We are working seriously hard to ensure that the situation normalizes.
Stanley Mata, I'm grateful for your time this morning. He's a PRO, Ghana Water Company Limited. We can now go back to our earlier story on dialysis and speak with the president of the Renal Patients Association, who has joined us again. Earlier, I wanted you to clarify for me that as you go back to the hospital, are you being charged the same amount that you used to pay, or you've been given new charges? All right, so the line dropped again. Mr. Henkra is off again. But yes, of course, we'll be bringing you all the details, because we are closely monitoring what happens at the Korle Teaching Hospital. We are told that the unit has been opened, and Mr. Henkra has testified to that. He said they'll be going back there. We have our eyes on. We'll be monitoring. Mr. Henkra, just one last thing before I leave you. I wanted you to clarify for me that as you go back to the renal unit, are you paying new charges, or are you paying the old amounts that you used to pay?
We are paying the old that we used to pay. That is the
380.
Yes.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Henkra, for your time. We'll definitely be monitoring how things go at the Korle Teaching Hospital and bring our viewers the updates. Now, it's been almost 2 years since 18-year-old Godfred Edu stepped foot in the classroom. A severe pain in his waist is impeding his mobility. This is because his two hips are wearing out as a result of sickle cell condition. Godfred currently moves about bended over his knees at 90 degrees. He does this with both hands clutched to his two knees like an aged man. His father says a total of 100,000 is needed for his son to undergo surgery. MFA Tiamweli visited Godfred in the Central Region and now reports.
We're in the heart of Isioko, a hamlet in the Isikuma Odobim Brakwa district of the Central Region. Godfred is seated on a wooden bench in front of his father's hut. His yellowish eyes are evidence of the anguish his body is enduring. In the same eyes, I see an anxiety for him to be relieved of the excruciating pain which has held him bound and far from his dreams of an enthusiastic teenager who just wants to be in school with his peers.
I'm Godfred. I'm 18 years old. I'm sick. I can't walk.
How better could I tell his story if I don't appreciate his pain? So, with great difficulty, Godfred struggles to get off the bench on which we sat together to demonstrate how he moves about. Firmly holding onto his two knees with both hands to support his posture, he manages a few steps to reach the drying line to pick up some clothes into the room. But when and how did he get here?
I'm in school and I get some pains in my waist, and I call my father to come and take me from here to hospital, and I come home and I can't walk again.
His father, Joseph Edu, a farmer, told me Godfred was diagnosed of sickle cell after seeing the doctor 2 years ago. Both hips are wearing out and cannot support him to stand straight as before. He keeps bending over as a result. Mr. Edu said Godfred's condition is worsening by the day because of the family's inability to raise 100,000 Ghana cedis for him to undergo surgery.
They transfer us to Kofodia to make surgery. So when we went there, the cost is very high, so we can't do the surgery. So unless the people help us to do the surgery.
How much is the cost of the surgery? What did the hospital tell you?
The doctor said they will do both sides, both sides. So one side is 500 million. So both sides is 1 billion.
Godfred was informed too at Ejumaku Mando SHS when he fell sick. He wants to become a medical doctor in future.
They should help me to get money to help to do surgery to help myself to walk.
He currently lives on a prayer for that intervention to enable him undergo the life-saving surgery. Amafa Ewenam Atiamwa Eli. For Joy News, it's your call.
Former President John Dramani Mahama, in 2024 flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, is this morning meeting the members of the Trade Union Congress. The meeting is to give him first-hand information on the union's challenges and how that can fit into his plans going into the 2024 elections. My colleague Samuel Mbura has been following this for us. He will be joining us soon with details from that meeting. As and when we get him and also get the 2024 flag bearer of the NDC speaking, we'll bring you that excerpts of that meeting. And as we wait for that, let's talk about so we'll be going there. As you can see on your screens, you can see that the meeting is ongoing. You can see Dr. Ban, who is the chairman of the TUC, addressing his members. We'll be getting more from that meeting when we get the former president speaking. Right now, let's get on to other stories. The St. Luke's Hospital in Apam has been giving medical supplies from civil society organization Check Right as part of efforts to strengthen its commitment to providing quality and accessible health care. The donation will support the hospital's ongoing rebranding efforts and its mission to deliver high-quality health care services to the public. There's more in this report.
The St. Luke's Hospital has encountered a multitude of challenges, and the contributions from organizations like Check Rights play a pivotal role in helping the hospital overcome these obstacles and provide exceptional care. Speaking on behalf of Check Right, Ochami Kwejua Brantier called upon other organizations to join hands in supporting healthcare facilities such as St. Luke's Hospital to enhance delivery of high-quality healthcare services.
What we normally do is we do a lot of initiatives for people and all the indigenous of various communities. And one of it that we just recently did was safeguarding liver and then empowering lives. We did vaccination and free screening of hepatitis for the indigenes of Mumford and its environs. And it came to our notice that St. Luke's Catholic Hospital, APAM, it's doing a rebranding of their hospital, and then we deemed it necessary to bring these special beds to them so that it will aid people that are incapacitated to also benefit from this project that we are embarking on. I will urge the hospital to take very good care of these beds. We don't want to go and then by the time that we return, you'll be seeing them not in good shape. Our maintenance culture is very bad, but I think this one will be different from that of what we've been seeing around.
Nurse manager of the hospital, Theodora Boniabe, says the gesture from Check Right means a lot to the hospital's rebranding exercise.
As a hospital, we don't even have a toilet facility for our clients who come here. We used to have one, KVIP, but it's demolished because the way it was, we couldn't allow our client to use it. So we have demolished it, and we need assistance to be able to build a modern one so that they can use it when they come here. And then because of our proximity to the sea, in fact, our gadgets, in no time they will break down. So we try every time to maintain them so that at least we can use them for some time before we discard them. We have a need, especially with our OPD, because the OPD, when it rains, it's terrible. So that is the major project that we have for the rebranding of the hospital. But since we have other needs, we are also expecting our donors or whoever is willing to help us with other gadgets that will help us give quality and standardized care to our clients. So we are very grateful for this delivery beds that you brought to us. It will serve a very good purpose for especially our pregnant mothers.
The hospital management also wants some support to enable the hospital manage its facilities because of the facility's closeness to the sea.
Teaching and learning at Ewisa Municipal Assembly Basic School in the Winchi municipality of the Bono region is seriously threatened by the lack of furniture. Pupils of the school say the situation is negatively affecting academic work since pupils who do not have access to the limited dual desk sit and write on the floor. They have therefore called on well-meaning Ghanaians to assist their school and others in the area with furniture to aid effective teaching and learning. Bono regional correspondent Nestor Kafuajima sent the following report.
Ewisa MA Basic School has a population of over 500 pupils, but only 70 dual desks are available. Due to the inadequacy of furniture in the school, most of the pupils sometimes sit on mats during lesson hours. This has made academic work less effective. However, Christ Apostolic Child Development Center, a local non
sit on the floor and write their news. So now we get the furniture. I would thank Compassion of Ghana for bringing us this furniture. It will help us to study and learn more.
Before the arrival of these chairs, a school with a population of about around 520 were using only 70 desks, and it was hindering teaching and learning. But with these chairs that we are going to get, I believe and hope that it's going to help the pupils sit comfortably within their classrooms, and as such, learning is going to take place. We thank the donors very much for what they've done for us.
The project director of Christ Apostolic Child Development Center, Collins Ejepon, said they are committed to enhancing quality education in the Wenchi municipality.
We have built a 10-seater WC toilet in the year 2021 for the Reserve Methodist Primary. To help reduce the challenges the community has. Teachers' tables and chairs worth 48,000.
Other organizations to help augment the furniture deficit in the municipality.
One of the challenges we face as a directorate is inadequate furniture. Today that they have been able to donate 280 furniture, comprising that of KG, teachers' tables and chairs, the directorate, we have had a respite. Because when we go to Awisa, where they are donating the furniture, as said by one of the head teachers, 70 dual desk, serving about 300 people was a challenge. And we were praying that someday we'll get a help. And today, this is the day the Lord has made. We are so much grateful. And we believe that this will come to mitigate the challenge we're facing. We want to use this opportunity to thank Compassion Ghana and also extend our tentacles to other philanthropists to come to our aid by providing furniture and other infrastructure to boost teaching and learning in the municipality.
Nesta Kafui Ajoma reporting.
Renowned business management consultant and chief executive officer of Ishmael Yamson and Associates, Dr. Ishmael Yamson, says that Ghana is left bankrupt when the tenure of almost every leader expires. According to him, corruption in Ghana has reached a crescendo and is growing by the day. Speaking on a yet-to-be-aired episode of PM Express, Dr. Yamson condemned the incidents of vote buying that allegedly took place at the just-ended presidential primaries of the governing NPP.
Every leader in this country, by the time he leaves office, Ghana is bankrupt, and because the leader has been very corrupt. And I'm not afraid to talk about this because it's the reality. And unless we accept as a people that helping people to buy our votes is not the way to change Ghana, it will not change this country. This country, for as long as we have leaders who have come into office indebted to people and they have to pay them back, I'm sorry. I'm painting too bleak a picture.
No, we'll come to the positives.
Reality.
We'll come to the positives because I know you have thoughts on what the leader should be. Yeah. And that is where the aspiration is. But let's count backwards. At least you've given us a sense that it's possible to have the leaders.
Yes.
You mentioned Nkrumah, you mentioned Mills. Let's count backwards. What about this current leader, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo? How has he fared?
No, but
marking him with the same scheme.
Oh, if I mark him with the same scheme, probably be 4 out of 10.
That's a fail.
Oh yes, because you see, even if you yourself as an individual, you have not dipped your hands into the state coffers. What about all your leaders, your followers, and what have you done about them? Right? My greatest disappointment was recently we had a case about a minister who had so much money in her home.
Sanitation minister.
Yes. And the president said that he hoped her integrity will be proven in the end. Why would the president even get involved in this when there are state agencies which are handling the matter? You understand? Because if you, our leader, you say you trust the person, and then you expect the people following you to go and say the person cannot be trusted, it's not possible. So I don't think that he has been able to stamp down corruption in this country. He hasn't. Because if he has, then all the scandals that come up day after day after day after day, why hasn't he taken firm action to deal with all those things and stop them? Why isn't any of his people who have been found culpable not in jail?
We'll take a break on Journey's Desk. When we return, we'll bring you more.
Enya kola bi keke krani ebe wunu. Wewe pompo. Me ba anakuto. Be ya boade ama denchai. Ade bia ya me papa de ewo mi ahye.
Meshimo makoko aman. Tinkwa oha e mani me ma mu ahoden.
Sanso no ye bementi. Mfa me nye hwe.
Me say, me tono. Inga ho.
De be no mu ade fe no do.
Prepare for an exhilarating experience at the main fair of the 2023 EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center from Thursday, November 23rd to Sunday, November 26th, 2023. Doors will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day to welcome you. This year, we are diving into the theme of home ownership, exploring the nuances between affordability, comfort, and luxury. Whether you're embarking on your home ownership journey or looking for upgrades, this fair is your destination. For all things housing, encounter a comprehensive assembly of stakeholders from Ghana's housing and construction sectors. Engage the experts across the spectrum of home creation and enhancement. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats. Rent to own. And sponsored by Elegant Homes and General Constructions Limited, where quality meets value. Global Lighting, your solution to quality lighting. Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough. Springfield Estates, where dreams are built. Virtual Security, complete security solution. DBS, your roof experts. Virtual InfoSec Africa, security solutions by design. Saint Gobain, making the world a better plan. Clifton Homes, beautiful homes, wise investments. The Kissington Heights, Airport City, Kumasi, by HDG Homes Limited.
GJA PAV Answer Journalist of the Year for this 27th edition of the awards, Erastus Asare Don. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't hear the applause. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Erastus Asare Donko, PAV Answer GJA Journalist of the Year, braving through the odds to bring us what probably is the most comprehensive piece of work so far on the Galamsey Menace. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the gentleman of the moment one more time. Let's hear it for him.
The 2023 EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is more than an exhibition. It's the gateway to your dream home. Don't miss this chance to make informed decisions about every aspect of your living space. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center from Thursday, November 23rd to Sunday, November 26th, 2023. This year, we are diving into the theme of home ownership, exploring the nuances between affordability, comfort, and luxury. We are bringing everything housing under one roof, just for you. See you there. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats. Rent to own. And sponsored by Elegant Homes and General Constructions Limited, where quality meets value. Global Lighting, your solution to quality lighting. Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough. Springfield Estates, where dreams are built. Virtual Security, complete security solution. DBS, your roof experts. Virtual InfoSec Africa, security solutions by design. Saint Gobain, making the world a better plan. Clifton Homes, beautiful homes, wise investments. The Kensington Heights, Airport City, Kumasi, by HDG Homes Limited.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Business. My name is Darrell Kwao. The moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Reverend Professor Joseph Obriyeboah-Manteh, has called for the inclusion of entrepreneurship in tertiary education curricula. According to Professor Manteh, a conscious effort is required through the educational system to instill the habit of creating decent businesses after completion of school. This, he believes, will be key to reducing the high unemployment and dependency rate in the country. He spoke at the 17th Congregation of the Presbyterian University of Ghana.
Founded in 2003, the Presbyterian University Ghana boasts of 5 campuses and a wide range of tailored undergraduate, graduate, as well as short courses to develop students for the job market. On the occasion of the 17th Congregation of the institution, the moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Reverend Professor Joseph Obriyeboah-Manteh, explained the need for the inclusion of entrepreneurship in the curriculum of tertiary institutions.
Education is supposed to open your minds so that you yourself can take care of yourself and the society. And so it really beats my imagination that people will go through universities and will not learn about entrepreneurship, how to provide jobs. So I keep recommending, and I want to say it again, that all universities should have entrepreneurship as part of their general courses that they teach, so that nobody will leave a university now going to somebody, how do I start a job? They should know how to start a job. It is so important to my heart. Otherwise, why should government, why should churches, why should you all put so much money into universities for young people then to become a burden? Universities must learn that we are in a new generation now.
He further commended government for its efforts towards science, technology, and math.
The educational system curriculum is emphasizing STEM, S-T-E-M, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And I seriously want to commend the Minister of Education for bringing this great innovation to this country. And I really pray that it will really proceed very, very well, because it's a good thing, and I want the whole country to embrace it, notwithstanding whichever government is in power. But there's one thing that I have always been trying to champion. It has to do with morality. So I wish that the STEM will be S-T-E-M-M, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and morality. So that it will not just be STEM, but STEM is important, because life is such that the highest form of education you can get is moral education.
The 17th graduation of the Presbyterian University Ghana saw a total of 557 students graduate in various fields of study, including business administration, law, nursing, mathematics, international development, amongst others.
Now, the Young Investor Network has expressed its commitment to improving financial literacy among high school students. According to its executive director in charge of projects and programs, Kwe Mensah, organizing the capital market quiz competition among senior high schools will be crucial in building good knowledge of financial markets among the youth. He spoke to Joy Business at a ceremony to seed competing schools for the semi-final contest.
Capital Market Quiz competition is jointly organized by the Young Investors Network and the Ghana Stock Exchange. The competition, which has been in existence for 10 years, is aimed at promoting financial literacy among high school students. The semi-final of this year's competition will see 16 senior high schools lock horns in 4 competitions for the final 4. Kwe Mensah is the executive director of projects and programs at the Young Investors Network.
We've been touring the various regions. We started this quiz in only Greater Accra. We've been doing it for some time, and the Ghana Stock Exchange is that why can't we go to other regions? So we have 5 regions that we visited, and we've impacted over 10,000 students already, and through our national financial education programs. And the capital market quiz is part of the program. So we've done the preliminaries where some students won, and in other regions. So today we are here, we've balloted for the semi-finals, and we have 16 schools go to compete for the semi-finals. And you can see for yourself, you are able to ballot. And in December, we are going to do the semi-finals and the finals.
He explains the impact of the competition.
This particular quiz is there to support the nation, raising generational or financial literacy. And these young guys are doing very well. What I witness in the various regions, it gives me hope that in the years to come, we are going to have a lot of financial literacy. We have a target to impact 5 million youth in Ghana in the next 10 years. We are going to do that. And this is one of our flagship programs. With the help of the Ghana Stock Exchange, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the team from Young Investors Network. We also have the Central Security Depository, UMB, IC, and the rest. They have been supporting this.
Rita Boatema, a tutor at the Presbyterian Senior Technical High School, Ebri, had this to say.
It's very important because it's exposing my students to the financial markets and then the ways of financial planning and then investing as well. So they are being exposed to the practical aspects of the financial market, which includes the stock exchange and then the others. So they are finding the real life experience from the teachings and then the topics they've been studying purposely for the quiz.
The semi-final contest will take place on December 5th and 6th, 2023.